a nut. If you knew her, you'd agree, yeah, she's a nut. Well, she used to have a page on Facebook. How many of y'all got Facebook? Just about everybody in here. Well, she had a page on Facebook, and her profile shot was of her as a zookeeper with a blue and gold macaw on her shoulder. Did I tell y'all she was a zookeeper? Well, anyway, she wanted to change that profile shot and get one of her with a Tony perm. Who remembers the Tony perm? They keep your hair like this, and it's staying there for a year or more. But she found a picture of her with a Tony perm holding up a little present. So it had to be Christmas or something. So she went in there and going to upload that picture. She found it in her little photo album when it said the brow. She put that mouth right on that picture. And then she just sit back in her recliner. Her husband walked in the back door and said, "How you doing, honey?" And, one more thing I got to tell y'all about that husband of hers. Y'all be careful when you trust your husband to make motel reservations. Well, you know, he done put her at Motel 8. He took her to Las Vegas, and y'all ain't going to believe this. Y'all know where he put her? In Hooters. They got a motel. Well, anyway, that good Christian man walked in. She's waiting for that picture to come up, and I got to go back a month before. My buddy is always on a diet. You know, I feel sorry for her. I think my mom and the doughboy had something going on. But anyway, she always gets before picture. She ain't never got to get an after picture. She was on this new diet that she done saw on Dr. Oz. Y'all know Dr. Oz? Well, it's called the 4-hour diet. And you're supposed to eat every 4 hours. And what you're supposed to eat is a bean, a vegetable, and a meat. So my buddy would eat like green beans, pinto beans, and an alien. Now don't that sound good? Every 4 hours she'd have to do this. Well, when she read that book and was trying to do everything it said, well, it all came to the point that said you had to have a before picture. And you had to have it in your underwear. So, she sits her tripod down on the end of the hallway. She stands in front of her bedroom door. That book done told her to open her legs a little bit. So you could see what you really look like and hold your arms up like this. So you could see everything, you know? Well, and just let it all hang out. So she's standing there looking at that camera because she don't know if it's going to take or not. And got this weird look on her face. Well, it took. Well, while she's sitting in that recliner waiting for the Tony perm to pop up popped her in her underwear. Went straight to people's cell phone, notifying them that somebody changed their profile shot. It went on the wall that said she changed her profile shot. She's going nuts. She's pressing everything. She just can't make it go away. She got in a tizzy. Finally, she got another picture to pop up. But then she said, "Okay, thank you, Lord, it's done." But she looked at her album and guess what was in there? Now, these weren't sexy underwear, y'all. This was faded neon green granny underwear. You know the kind, you know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, she's in a panic and she just deleted the whole account. And she could hardly talk. She thought she was having a heart attack. Y'all ever had a moment like that when you think, okay, she even knows the time. It happened at 6 o'clock on March 10th. That's how bad it was. Well, her husband's in the kitchen, and he says, "Honey, you just overreacting. Just calm down. You know how you like drama." She just exposed herself on Facebook. So she said, "Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe no one saw." Well, the phone rang upstairs. She ran up to get it, and it was a message from her mama. Her checking out Facebook. And she said, after looking at all the cousins and all, said, let's see what Sharon's up to. And there she is. Well, she didn't grab the phone in time, so all she got was this message. And her poor little mama said, have you lost your mind? Are you on the internet in your underwear? So she ran downstairs and she showed her husband, said, you listen to this. Nobody heard him. Nobody saw her. And he said, just call her. I said, no, you call her. He said, no, y'all just call her. So I called her. And then she said this. She said, tell me he ain't making you take pictures in your underwear. That child, I feel sorry for her. Y'all feel sorry for her. Well, one of her buddies came up to her. She went to the gym. She didn't come to church for 3 weeks. Because she had preachers, missionaries, all these people. She had 297 friends. Now, how did she know who saw her in her green underwear? One of her buddies said, you know, you're overreacting. So just go back in there late at night, like 2 o'clock, and just go back in there and you can get rid of that picture. So my buddy waited up till 2 o'clock, went back in there and go and change that picture, take it off. Well, up popped the message from Facebook. Due to your inappropriate behavior, you have been banned from Facebook. I mean, that girl. Well, anyway, I've had a ball tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed these stories. Y'all been good. But can I get y'all to stand up? I want to say a little blessing. Everybody stand up for me. And we ain't praying. Y'all can just look right here. I'm going to bless you. May your life be filled with laughter. May your tears be few. And may the love of Jesus Christ flow out of you. Thank you. Y'all been wonderful. One more thing. I want to thank y'all for standing ovation. That's nice. Another thing y'all can find me, Lexy Long, on Facebook. So if y'all want to be my buddy, I'll take anybody, okay?
Yeah, I know Lexy's wanting a lot of friends. So y'all just type it in. Just type in Lexy Long. She's on there. Pictures will follow.
They will follow after the night.